Hey there, and welcome back to Tyranny. We are at the doorstep of the burning library. Forgetting where we
cautiously.
are. I'm kind of, my throat's kind of shitty again for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of starting to piss me off because it's repeatedly being, I've been fine, throat is bad, fine, throat is bad, fine, throat is bad. Repeatedly, it seems like I have like red baubles and stuff, and it's Christmas now, so I cannot see the doctor until like Wednesday. So it kind of sucks. But I have tea, so we're going to be fine. And we're going to go into the burning library, so let's do that. It's 9 herb tea, and I put a ton of ginger in there. I hate ginger, but it's healthy. And I apparently need that help. Apparently, I need some health. Alright, so the burning library is going to be really interesting. It seems. Because it's like, oh, extinguish the flame. Go to the burning library ruins, find a way past the magic barrier. This special has been blocked by a magical field. It isn't clear how one might remove it. Well, you just need all of these runes. And we currently have... So there's fire. This is the one that has stun on it. I think this is the frost, healing, electricity. Middle one, I don't know. This is the downward force thing. Yeah, we have that. This is healing, so I don't know. This one is not healing. It's the other thing. Emotions, and I have no idea what the last one is. We kind of have most of them, though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's Terratus, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we actually have all of them except for the just downward... Just like downward arrow, which I don't know what that is. So we have all of the core sigils except for one. I think, unless this is... It looks kind of simple. It looks too simple to be something. Maybe it's just a downward arrow. I don't know. Lantry. This is what happens when masters of warding magics compare notes for centuries. Regular doors and boring locks fall out of fashion. I was hoping the Edict of Fire has done us a favor and burnt away all these barriers, but we're not so lucky. There's a sequence to lower the barriers, but as custom and paranoia dictate, the sages use different sequences every day, and I'm guessing whomever set this one is long gone. Likely dead. We'll need to look for something that might help. I have never encountered a barrier that didn't respond to fire or a hard bludgeoning. Well, that's because you're an idiot, but I'll take your word for it. Okay. Mead. I don't think mead will help us.
Moving cautiously.
So, let's cautiously move. You know, moving cautiously. Get it? Get it? Okay. Karis' edict is to turn the floor into a molten lake of fire. Had the sages more time to prepare, large swaths of the library would have been saved. Lantry stops suddenly and looks around. His eyes wide. I almost didn't recognize it. He points southeast down the hall. This is where we made parchment. There used to be dozens of hides stretched out on enormous drying racks, filthy piles of goat hair, vats of rendering fat, quite a busy workshop he had going. And it also happens to smell like diseased pigs defecating on burning goats that I don't miss. My throat's really bad. We might have a short episode if my throat just like frickin' dies on me, which it kind of seems like it's going to, because yeah, I don't know if it was smart. So, auto-looted? What? Take all? What? There was nothing there. I kind of feel like my throat's gonna get bad, which is why I wanted to record right now. It's Saturday, but yeah, maybe we'll have a short episode. I don't know if I'll be able to. We'll see. Let's save and talk to the dude. Hello, dude. I guess we don't have to.
A bookshelf. Standard curiosity protocol.
Dude, man, he groans unconvincingly. Okay. We can take this first. Ink string pole. Sturdy metal poles covered with ink stains. Vats in which sages made their ink. A random scroll, and that's it. Okay. So, though the amount of heat rushing through the fissure is intense, the lower floor somehow remains intact.
The structural damage is less severe up ahead. We should investigate.
Remains intact. It isn't clear why the library hasn't been wholly consumed by lava. The scrolls here are blank. It looks like they were stored...
Oh, that area below us.
Yeah, I got that. No, you don't have to... Multiple people need to say that. We stored here along with implements and ingredients to make ink. Okay, so let's talk to him before we click this. Oh, sorry. That's a thing that happens. As you approach the bodies at the end of the hall, the sage makes a low squeal of fear and falls over, feigning death. Don't worry, don't mean you any harm. Blood and mark gain minor wrath. Wow, I'm convinced both of these bodies are totally dead. That's funny. Kill the sage. I don't have time for this. I don't see a reason for that. I'm just gonna go with this one. Okay, minor favor from Blood and Mark, because this is hilarious. The sage sighs and looks up at you. I wasn't sure that would work. Well, I was absolutely sure it wouldn't, but how was I supposed to know you weren't another one of those gangs? They're everywhere. I've been hiding in this area ever since the edict tore the place apart. You can never be too careful. He stops staring intently at you. You're a Fatebinder, he coughs, blood flecking his lips. He wiped them clear with the back of his hand. I can't believe there's a Fatebinder in the Vellum Citadel. You're the one that declared the edict here, you know? It's because you warned us about what was to come that we were able to cast a spell to preserve the Citadel before the edict would destroy it. Which is kind of interesting. I'm assuming they'll be vastly different if my conquest choices would have been different. But that's kind of true for, you know, most of the game. I don't know if anyone got to thank you for that. Kind of backfired on us, though. It didn't stop the edict. It just froze everything in place as it was being destroyed. Preservation is preservation, I suppose. He shrugs, winces, and coughs up more blood. Not that it's doing us any good with all the Scarlet Chorus in here. Did you see how many of those thugs ran in? When I saw them enter, I knew I couldn't stay in hiding any longer. I had to come in and prevent anyone else from getting in, so I activated the barrier by the door. That doesn't explain why you're dying. Yeah. By the way, the sages kind of hate me and love me, which is good. Fascinating. So then you just sprouted wounds? Kill the sage. No, I don't want to kill him. That doesn't explain why you're dying. I came over here to destroy the piece of the passcode so no one could get through. He points at the shelf behind him, so it's this one. But this one must have followed me. He attacked me and told me he'd kill me if I didn't tell him how to get through. He laughs and winces again. You can see how well that went for him. Snap. Please, Fatebinder, you have to protect the Citadel from the Scarlet Chorus. Don't let them destroy it. That piece of passcode will get you through the first barrier. Find the rest and keep them from those monsters. They can't be allowed to unlock our secrets. Let's try and bind those wounds. That's okay. I know I'm not long for this world. So this one... So this kind of thing always kind of pisses me off in video games. And it happens a lot, especially in CRPGs. In RPGs in general, but in CRPGs more than most. Somebody, first of all, well, I'm gonna die. It's cool. Don't worry about it. That's sin number one. Sin number two. I have healing spells. So many healing spells. I can heal you. Those healing spells have been healing wounds like crazy. So there's no reason not to be able to heal you. Sin number two. So both of those things, this is stupid to me. Like, there's no reason why this dude should die right now. No reason. I have healing spells. They cost me nothing, which is another issue, but whatever, they cost me nothing. And why would you be so okay, nonchalant about dying? That's bullshit. Like, no real person would ever say, you know what? You might be able to heal me, but I guess I should die. Like, what? That doesn't happen. So it kind of pisses me off whenever I see this. It's a trope, and it's annoying. But, yeah, that's how it goes. Don't worry about a single sage when there's so much more to save. Just keep the Citadel safe, please. And he's dead. Great. 91 lore. Luckily, I have way more than that. Take a book and translate the phrases. Copy the phrase, keep a record. Incomplete passcode. How fortuitous, Lantry exclaims, looking over your shoulder at the scrap of paper you pull from the shelf. That truly is a part of a passcode. You need to bypass the blah, 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 archive. I haven't seen this excited since I learned my first sigils. Truth is, in all my decades at the Vellum Citadel, I never once set foot anywhere near that archive. He starts thumbing through the shelf, opening books, flipping through the pages, and shaking them by the spine to loosen any loose scraps of parchment that might be hidden within. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad we have Lantry for this. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Negative, Fatebinder.
Negative Fatebinder? No, I'm a pretty positive Fatebinder. Sorry. Can we talk to him? No. I can see him on the other side.
Negative, Fatebinder.
Yeah.
See? Every once in a great while, things are easier than I expect. Though I doubt any other barriers are going to be this easy to bypass. Keep that phrase. This is a good sign. If they had not secured the silent archive, they wouldn't have bothered to leave passcodes for any returning sages.
Let's talk to Sage number 2. We still have not fought anything or found any traps.
Moving cautiously.
And do you think you're going to get away? An exasperated voice asks. The sensor is right outside the door and there's no other way out of this fucking oven. Now get your worthless asses moving before I tell the sensor myself, and if I get the shackles too, it will be worth just to see every one of you twist on the spit. This is Fat Ulston. Horde. I think there's a Horde. Sage. There's a Sage over there. Horde. Okay. Quick save. Can we cast spells without them noticing? Gonna hope that the answer is yes. So we're gonna do just that, because I'm assuming they're gonna just fight us. Like, you know, kind of makes sense.
I'll do it for the north.
Do it for the north. Do it for whatever you want. Just do it. Titan's touch. Titan's touch.
I will aid you.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Affirmative.
Hey you, come here. I want to talk to you. Fat Ulston. Oh, okay. Really? Okay.
Of course.
Really? Okay. Sage, Sage, Horde, Fat Ulston, Horde. Okay. I guess you're not gonna die today. Maybe. A haggard man stands... Yeah, they kind of still hate me, though. They don't hate me that much. They don't even hate me enough to give me the level 3, the tier 3 ability. Haggard man stands in the middle of a group, rushing them through clenched teeth. They are lounging in the room, almost completely ignoring him. If you can't get in line, I swear I'll leave a burn in this. I'll leave you to burn in this forge. Do you want that? Just listen to me. If we can't get out of here with our eyebrows intact, they're glowing. They are glowing parchment fragments. How hard could they be to find? He knows your approach and calls out, shooting the rest of the group an admonished look. Fatebinder, what are you doing here? He looks back at his gang. I thought you fools blocked the passageway. One of his men snorts and shrugs, then goes back to ignoring him. Do my eyes deceive, or did you just question my actions? Gain minor favor. It's favor, dude. I like the Blood and Mark favor. I want me and Blood and Mark to be like the cool, like the winners in the end of whatever the hell we're doing here. It'll be amusing. The man recoils and looks in terror across his eyes. No, I only meant it was odd to meet you here. He glances at his men, restraining laughter at his expense. Yeah, we're just like, dude's a wuss. Forgive me, Fatebinder. He attempts an awkward bow, eliciting more laughs from his group. I figure the censor sent you to check up on us. Don't worry, we will be the first group to get through the barrier and find the silent archive. Yeah, the censor sent me. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you need anything else? What exactly are you doing? He looks at his men, who stares back blandly. I assume you knew. Why else would the censor have let you in? He shrugs, absent-mindedly scratching his armpit. She's put us in here to compete. We're supposed to find the silent archive, and isn't it just like the course to have a contest that gets a score of decent soldiers killed? Which is why we're bent on finding the archive first. He glares at his crew. Rather, we were bent on finding it. This lot are squeamish as babes who don't want to singe their hair on their toe. The hair on their toe. Haven't even found a single piece of the passcode. We blocked the passage so no one could follow us, and then they sat down and refused to move. Okay. I have a lot of... Whoa, I've got a lot of options. So, what exactly you're doing here, they already told me. What's so special about the archive? I think we can say this without clicking any of the other things. It's the heart of the Vellum Citadel. They say the most valuable records are stored there, books that only senior sages knew about before the Cataclysm. The Voices of Norat wants it destroyed so that Kyr's wrath against the sages is complete. It's said to have some magical properties too, Ulster frowns. Supposedly the archive is the sole reason the library is still standing. I don't know. We're just looking for it. So, Guild Apprentice I'm not, so whatever. Athletics 54, address group. You people are pathetic. Your leader gave you an order, and I suggest you follow it before there's trouble. Why is that athletics? Beyond me. Subterfuge 59. You're being held back by these louts. Wouldn't you rather press forward alone? Ulston seems like a real pushover. If you kill him, you could go your own way. That's another subterfuge. Now, I could also address the sages. I helped you once and warned you about Kyrus' edict. Help me destroy these fools, and you may yet live. Or attack Ulston's men. Your group will only hamstring you. I think I'll kill them and let you go. Okay. We're gonna go with the high subterfuge one, I think. You can't take away my command! Also, the rest of the unit advances on him. Yeah, I think you're gonna die, bro. This is gonna be kind of like execution. Feels slightly bad. And Get out of here while you can. Okay. So are they all just gonna run away now? Yep. They're all just gonna leave. So that resulted in all of them just leaving, and that's about it. And that's Scarlet Chorus leather armor, which is a good one, but whatever. So that was option number 1. They haven't found anything, but we did learn a little bit. I guess it's the best that we can do. Yeah, I mean, leather armor, and if you look at it, it's mostly just boobs, but okay. Male boobs, if you will. I'm gonna be okay with this because I don't wanna load and save too much. It doesn't matter that much, whatever. I was kinda mean, but should probably
stepping lightly.
Actually. That's probably true. Oop, wrong button. Oh, there you go. See? Told you.
Do you have eyes on this?
Mm-hmm. Can we get in there? We cannot.
Negative, Fatebinder.
Oh, we can go up here, though. I didn't realize that.
Stepping lightly.
Interesting. Okay. So we can go in that direction. Which looks good.
Spotted something.
You're gonna open that up. Waves of heat hit you as you lean over to look up the lava far below. Disarm 52. Even Barrick can disarm this. This is like really... Come on, dude. Like, bitch, please. So we've got a Bloodhound over here. We're gonna make another save. Climb over? Sure. Verse leveled up. I think Verse leveled up because of that. Yeah, she did. It's kind of stupid. And we get 2 scrolls, and that's about it, unless there's anything in here. There's a sage. Hello, sir. The sage backs away a few steps, putting his hands on his toes. He says through the girdle covering his mouth. Oh, which, yeah. A muzzle to silence any utterance of forbidden lore. Lantry sighs, pressing his hand on his forehead, leaving a faint blue stain. Or so that was the logic. The way I see it, the muzzled ones were lucky to not be slain outright. You can take the muzzle off, you can't undecapitate. Well, not to my knowledge. Remove the muzzle. Let's get that off of you. Sighs and gingerly rubs his jaw. Thank you for taking the horrid thing off. He still has it in this, though. He still has it. So it seems, at least. At first I thought you might be chorus members. They're nearby. I can hear them. I would leave, but they've blocked the exit and I can open the barrier. Can't open the barrier without the right key. Attack. You're free to go. The way is clear. I'll find a way out of here. I can never thank you enough for what you've done. Take this. Maybe it'll help you. I was unable to finish my research, but maybe you can. You can research this item more with access to a Spire library. I get just new research available. Okay, cool, sure, whatever, I don't know. Let's level up Verse in the meantime. It's unfortunate that it happened not during combat because then they get healed, but whatever. I mean, it's not like any of these combats are difficult for me right now. So we can do more finesse, but we'll have to wait in order to get there. We could just level up her might to make sure that she deals more damage, which is always nice. It's only 3%, which is really not a lot. It's like really, really not a lot. Very, very not a lot at all. Endurance defense gets a little bit better. Her quickness is always kind of cool. Adds to their dodge, the dual wield, just stuff that we need. Health and will defense we do not need. Resolve. Affliction duration, magic defense. So magic defense is kind of nice, but yeah, we definitely don't need wits. So it's like might or quickness. Both of them are useful, but I think quickness will be cooler. At least maybe until 16, and then we'll start with might. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. So, duelist. Yeah, we're level 10, so we're finally going to do these things. This is super useful. Weapon damage roll dual wielding, which is awesome. Graze precision and graze deflection, which is pretty cool. When Verse is defeated, she immediately attacks all nearby enemies. Okay, that requires her to die, which will never happen, so I'm going to pass on that. Sprinting Death. While using Fury's Rush, Verse will now passively attack nearby enemies as she moves. Verse loses the benefit of the ability if she wears any heavy armor. Don't worry about that. So I'll just go with Combat Mastery, giving her more bonuses to stuff. I think that's kind of nice, and that's fine with me. So let's go on the other side, please.
No can do.
Back in formation, make a quick save, and we're off once more.
Time to lighten my step.
Trap detected.
Spotted something.
Bloodhound over here, Sage over there, and Gaptooth. Gaptooth, there's someone out here. I just yeah. Then tell them to get their asses in here. Get your asses in there. Gaptooth wants to talk to you. Okay then. I will do that in a second. First we will survey the rest of the area. This gives us a bunch of scrolls. We're gonna get a lot of scrolls. I'm glad I've got a library already. This will allow us to put this down so that we could get to them, which is nice. We'll do that in a second. Hey you, come here, I want to talk to you. Yeah, in a second. We could just do this first. Sigil of Strength 2. Oh, okay. So, if we're gonna have to fight them, they're really well spread. So, kind of want to do this. Both of them here. You just wait over there, and then only Barrack goes in.
No reason to tarry.
A rough-looking woman stands in the gap made by Gaptooth, by a broken wall, turning to address you as you approach. So, the censor didn't trust 4 groups to get what she wanted and sent another one. She shakes her head. More groups. So the thing is, the censor, we fought them outside, and the censor ran inside. So where did she go? And she didn't talk to any of the groups that she sent inside as she went inside, telling them, Fatebinder is here, he's come to kill us. Nothing at all. Okay then. So the censor didn't trust 4 groups to get... I mean, there's a lot of suspension of disbelief going on here right now. She shakes her head. More groups talk about an excessive use of force. She throws her hand in the air. For Kairos' sake, it's still just a library. It's not going to get up and walk away. We have time to get the archive. I even know where a piece of the passcode is. Nothing you said just makes any sense. 4 groups? What do you mean? Tell me more of this archive. What do you take me for? Your own personal sage? She holds up a hand and starts counting off facts like a checklist. It's in the library. It's rumored to be incredibly powerful. It's behind an impenetrable barrier. We need to find the passcode to get it. The censor is practically itchy to get her hands on it. Problem is, she sent all of us in here to get it, and only 1 group is allowed to claim it. They did, and that means a lot of... She puts her hand to her throat and mibes strangling, making a gaggling noise. Such is the way of the chorus. My current problem is Numbly's group down below. They're guarding one of the passcode pieces, and they can be particularly stab-happy. I don't want to cross their path with a molten pit nearby, so I'm trying to decide what to do. 4 groups? What do you mean? Address the sages. I warned you about Kairos' edict, help me, blah, blah, blah. Well, we're just going to pass through. 4 groups? What do you mean? You know, groups to compete in the censor's little game to the death and all that. She squints at you. Do you really know? Do you really not know? Or are you just playing stupid? Either way, I'm not in the mood for babysitting idiots. So, I can adjust the stages again. I could just say that I'm going through. Ha! As if. We plan on being victorious here. Victors here. You may not be our biggest concern right now, but we'll have to cross blades at some point. And I don't have any reason why that can't be sooner rather than later. If you wait here, I'll deal with Numbly and his group. Or Subterfuge. Probably going to do Subterfuge because Subterfuge. You could always try to get the drop on Nambi. Does he even know you're here? Gaptooth pursed her lips, a contemplative look on her face. True. I'm sure they don't know we're right behind them. Not a bad idea at all. Sneak up on them and she draws her finger across the throat out of the contest. So they're just gone. Alright. Bye, guys. I guess. Oh, they just went down. Okay. There was a sweeping view of some of the shelves of the main library. A few of them, against any reason, remain intact.
All of this magic sets me on edge. Preservation only delays the inevitable. This whole library is an abomination.
Okay, bro. Resisting the intense heat. Okay.
The sages halted the passage of time in these old ruins. If the building was meant to collapse, I say let it.
Burnt missive. The contents are obscured. The contents are obscured by the prayers of burned prey, but you can tell the graven ash was the intended recipient. The sender makes a plea for assistance as he doesn't believe her garrison in the Blade Grave has sufficient troops to hold their location. Take all that is useful? Sort of, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, I know that the trap was disarmed because I was the one who disarmed it. You don't have to keep telling me that, but apparently you do. So, use ink pole or push wall. Of course, brute strength, athletics. Boom. Yeah. Or something.
Won't happen.
So, we have 2 directions. We could go, oh, is there like a thing we can... Library overlook. Whatever. So we can actually go down here, or we could go left. I'm gonna go left first. Because I decided to. Can we go here as well? No, oh, that's coming from there. Okay. So that's coming from downstairs. I think going here will be more interesting for now. But I do not know. Let's find out. I kind of like this. Instead of fighting a bunch, because we've already done that, there's these groups in here, and you can resolve each one of them in several different ways.
Do you have eyes on this?
What? Oh, we found the secret thing over here. Yeah, oh, I remember this. We saw this from the outside, but I didn't know what it was. Ooh, Ember Glow Hood. Sigil of Fire. It's pretty cool. Okay. What are these? Strange rock formation. This rocky protrusion is clearly magical in origin and is said to be a creation of the Archon Karen, who performed an experience here before the destruction of the Vellum Citadel. Touch formation. Press your hand against the rock to learn the spell symbol of fire, which I already do. Oh, Frost Fire. You already know this sigil. But we get +5 control fire, which is still very sweet, dude. Well separated from the surrounding air, looks quite perilous to scale. Strange rock protrusion gives us top magic and nature, which is what I just did. Okay, cool. So, once again, we're left with only one place to go. So I guess we're going to go in that direction. And we have to load the entire map again, unfortunately. Well, it doesn't take a long time. Okay, time for me to drink some tea. Yes. So, this is like a... Yeah, let's make a big save, I guess. I wonder how much these saves take on my computer. Probably hundreds and hundreds of megabytes, unfortunately. Not that it really matters because I have infinite room, but you know. To purchase one new talent. Okay, Numbly is here, so apparently they murdered the other people. Murdered them. Oh, and there's... Oh, Scourge and Wisps and stuff that, like right here. A river lava flows freely around an island made of huge cracked piece of floor. The destruction seems more widespread down here. Cool. So, there's quite a lot of stuff going on. Hello, Numbly. I guess you kind of murdered them. Wow, there's a lot of people dead. But I'm assuming there's less than there was before, than there were before. I hope I'm right. So, I kind of want to make sure... that
I'd have it no other way.
He is this beast woman is closer to Barrack than these when that happens. Let's hope that that's true. A large blood-spattered man glares at you in the midst of a pile of dead bodies. Gaptooth and her crew said someone sent them down to deal with us. He spits gob of blood and flung him to the stone. I assume that's you? I have no idea what you're talking about. Can't even own up to it, can you, coward? You come strolling down here moments after we are jumped. A little too coincidental for me. He points at you, rallying his remaining crew. Kill! See? Told you this will happen. I'm just like, please, this beast woman, please. This sage wants to kill me.
The battle.
Okay. So, we're going to start us off with Unravel Minds, which I kind of want to... Prone? Wow, how did that happen so quickly? And you could do an Icicle Storm on everybody.
Bad at making friends.
Awesome. I just stunned all of them. Destruction. Wow, like totally wrecked them. Wrecked them. Can you stop being prone and go kill stuff? Well, check this out, and this out. Now, you could do your fulmination, and you could do another Unravel Minds to make sure that if they're still alive, they won't be for long. Boom, everyone dead. Get the Sage. Sage is dead. I feel kind of bad for him. No, I don't.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
That was like just obliterated. Broken armor and iron brand and blah 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 blah, mostly blah 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 blah. Cool, let's save and walk around. You'll be my shadow. Sorry, that was amusing. And oddly sexual, in my opinion. Bloodchanter staff, that's utter crap. Bloodchurch's cloak. Cool. I guess this is kind of like whatever. And this is Bloodchurch's spine. Some arcane control emotions. Practitioner believes that the bones, organs, and drained humors of mages possess unique properties. The section of mages are frowned upon practice if it's not wholly illegal. Okay. That's cool.
Slow and steady.
Not really. Bunch of stuff. Here we get beyond this gaping hole in the floor. Hundreds of scrolls fill the shelves on the far wall.
Have a look
On the
here.
lookout.
We got a sigil of lightning. Yes, I like that one. I do enjoy that one. So we've got the Regent's Pride, which gives me Steadfast Stand, which I never use, but whatever. +1 quickness, which is also good because it's recovery, right? Like my recovery gets... Huh. Well, lightning then. But you have of rogues, which is utterly useless, so you can have the quickness one instead. About the cowl, what is this doing? Magic defense, and this will give you Sigil of Fire. Let's go with this one then. Sure, why not? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? And you can have dampening. Sure, this could totally be sold because we don't need it. Yeah, sure, cool, yay. Okay, the plaque is so smudged and scratched that you can't read most of it, but it mentions a new binding technique and mastering the magic to preserve the scrolls. Just get computers, man.
They won't see me.
Alright, the first kings of Stalwart. The document chronicles the early days of the Regent bloodline in Stalwart. Hidden among the lists are names of titles. You find the story of Queen Portia, who stripped her infant child of any legal claim to the throne to stave off an assassination attempt. The event set a legal precedent that has lasted for centuries. You think someone might find that of interest? Like me a little while ago? Oh, that's interesting. So that is the way to know of that solution without having a high enough lore, which I luckily had. Cool. I mean, I don't know how I would have gotten here before going there, but I'm assuming there's a way of do that because it has to be. Take the book and translate the phrases. Yeah, repeated multiple times. They are likely significant. Find more parchment pieces. Find the remaining parchment pieces. Okay. So we got some stuff. Drink some tea. Detect some traps.
You see what I see?
That even Barrack can remove. And it's gone. It's gone.
Nothing.
And we can jump here, I guess, to get over there. I assume so. Research magic sigil. Describe the process of creating a magic accent. Yeah, probably research it with a spire, with a library spire. Okay. Let's save and click this thing. Jump across, 79. Immediate combat, or do we get a second? We do get a second. So we've got Scourge, Scourge, a one Wisp, and another Scourge. The Scourge are the bigger red ones, if I'm not mistaken. Which is fine with me. No. I missed the first. You could just Titan yourself, and he's gonna take all the damage anyways. Spectra Blur.
You got
And
it.
he's like ice, right?
I will aid you. That one.
This one is super slow because this one is super slow, which is kind of funny. Scourge Explode, however, which we do not like, but whatever. Icicle Storm. And, oh, you have it over here. Icicle Storm.
I'm on it.
Yes. We could do a Rhyme Spike, like Ironic Shriek and all that. You could do... Oh, never mind. It deals damage. I know it won't do much, but it deals damage. They can't even pass because they're stuck. Did you miss? Oh no, you got scared. Okay. Everybody got scared because they shrieked? Are you still gonna do the spell? You're not gonna do the spell. So you can kind of kill this before, yeah. Because lightning will heal it, right? I don't know if it'll heal it, but it's definitely not good.
That
That's how it's fucking done, ladies and gentlemen. Not just normally done, but fucking done.
As you command.
Boom. That's a good boom boom. Can you guys cast spells and not be afraid of whatever it is that you're afraid of? Path of Frost? No, just do a fulmination, we'll be fine. Come on, guys.
A new dent.
Pay attention.
Thank you.
Kids, you might learn
Wonderful.
something.
Okay. Cool. Everybody still's kind of scared
Downwind.
or shaken or whatever
Our
it is.
enemies.
Something good must be here. Nope, just more scrolls. Pretty much, we already read this. Destruction seems more widespread down here. Yeah, pretty much nothing of interest.
Slow and steady.
Traps. More Bloodhound. Beastman. Stupid ignoring the whole place, so I used to know my way around here. Scarlet Fury, Beastman, and there's somebody there.
I used to know my way around.
I used to know my way around.
Heads
Now you don't.
up. We have company.
There's a... Who is that? An Oathbound. Oh, okay, an Oathbound that's injured. They're pretty much inside each other, so it's kind of difficult to see what the hell's going on. This Beast Movement does not care about nothing. Nothing. She's still just standing there. I don't know, like she's completely stuck or what's going on, but... Here. Oathbound's still just injured, so he should be fine. I mean, I think he should be fine. Okay, we stun both of them. Let's do some lightning. Paralyzed? How is that paralyzed? How did he get paralyzed? What paralyzed him? Do I have anything that makes paralysis? That makes...
Right.
Pay attention.
Okay, you murdered the crap out of that barrack, and the Oathbound is still fine. Paralysis is still there. This thing's probably gonna die? No, just fight this. Okay, boom. And now you can go, and this is 1 minute, no, 47 seconds, that's fine. Go punch it a lot. Oh damn, this Oathbound is kicking some serious ass. Kill it. Come on. Thank you. Okay, what is an Oathbound doing here? You have my thanks, Faintsmetter. I thought I would surely die in this furnace. The Tears That Bind. Rescue the Oathbound in the Burning Library. Alright, there's 2 of them. Right, I remember now. Okay. Horde Bracers, everything to Land Tree, because we're going to sell those, and yeah. Right. We're saving 2 of them. We're supposed to find 2 of them. So there's more enemies over here. We can see according to the map. Not that I could see anything else, but whatever. There are definitely still lots of traps in here, so you should be careful about not moving in too quickly.
You didn't see nothing.
Stepping lightly.
And save every once in a while. So this will take us up to the upper floor, that section at the bottom we couldn't get to, I believe. If my geometry skills and architectural skills are accurate. Yeah, I see the enemies. That's all right.
I'll be your shadow.
Okay.
On the lookout.
Send them at me.
So actually bottleneck the crap out of them, dude. Like right here. Can you even... Yeah, they're all super, like, I can't even... They're so low on the screen that I can't even, like, reach them right now. Okay, we do know that frost works on all of these, because fire doesn't, only in half, and yeah, basically frost should work on everyone. We're just going to do, as usual, start us off with a bunch of icicle storms.
Take that.
Did we hit the button? We didn't. Or it seems like we didn't for some reason. Can I, please? Okay. I need to do this in a very specific way so that it'll actually work.
On it.
Oh, they can get stunned. I didn't know they could get stunned. That's interesting. Well, they can get stunned then. Yeah, you could do a Path of Frost, I guess, through most of them. Damn, this is annoying. Barrick, you can use this attack. Come on. Oh, go Barrick! It's your birthday.
Always
You hit a
have
thing.
this much blood.
Party. No, I went, like, if I put my, so because it's exactly there, I scroll over it and then I'm not clicking on it anymore, which is just weird. Kind of broken, but whatever. Yeah, just, come on.
I'll take care of it.
Good.
Take that!
Stop being frightened, guys. Kill it, please.
Fall before me!
You are finished!
Let's click this.
Let's be off.
Get a nice aquamarine. And, oh, they have some stuff. Yay.
Time to lighten my
Anything?
step.
Nope. Yay, more lore stuff. Find the last parchment piece. Okay. Let's go up and do exactly that. So this is the vellum storage. Apparently. Ow. But there's more like over here, which we need to get to in a specific way, and I don't know how, but we'll find out. Guess we'll find out. So far, fairly linear. And when I say fairly, I mean completely and utterly linear, but you know, it's okay. And I was correct. Makes sense. There appears to be some kind of ramp underneath the lab. There's no way to use it without immediately bursting into flames. Thank you for that.
Time to lighten my step.
Super useful right now, it's just said.
Stepping lightly.
Bone Huita.
On the lookout.
Oh, they want to threaten the sage. Cool.
Interesting.
Oh, wait, can I? Hold on. No, oh, now you do it? Like when I go behind you? This doesn't make any sense. So here's some new blood comes to free the furnace. Feed the furnace. I doubt you'll last long. The man spreads a jagged toothed grin and runs his tongue along the front of his teeth. He stares at you while he does it. You've made it pretty far. How have you fared? Is it supposed to be doing something for me? I have high hopes of making it out with all my pieces intact. If the censor wanted this to be a challenge, she should have sent people with more drive, he shrugs. With the help of my mates and a few sages, we'll toast the competition into a fine ash and powder our faces with it, with their defeat. And if we find the Silent Archive in the process, that will be good too. So, what do you know about the Silent Archive? Nothing. He stares at you with a couple of seconds before continuing. In my estimation, if it can't do anything for you, it's not worth your time. Tell me about the contest. Honestly, the only important part of this contest is that only one group is going to make it out alive, and I get to have fun dismantling every other group. He smiles, an insane glee in his eyes. This is the perfect spot to lay in wait. There's a piece of the passcode down the hall. If someone takes it, they have to walk right by us to leave. This is kind of like... So this area is definitely meant for if you're going with a chorus, but you're going here anyways, and the fact that none of them know that we're kind of at war and they're supposed to hate me is kind of strange, but not entirely strange, but, you know, I don't know. I have some continuity issues with this entire area, but I guess it's quite a late area in the game, and at some point you do have to reuse content. You can't just gate content due to choices because it's just waste. I mean, if you make 100% of a game and you decide, you just make sure that only 50% of it gets seen every walkthrough by your players, it doesn't make any sense to make that content at all. Then just make 50% of the content. It'll take you less time. So you have to use most of it. And this feels, and it eventually there's pieces that don't feel like they fit when you try to make a tree. But this is probably the most, like, Tyranny as a game is probably the most valiant effort I've ever seen of this. And I think they do a very good job for the most part. But I'm a nitpicky asshole. So, this is a perfect spot, blah, blah, blah. There's even a sage down there with a wounded disfavored. I'm letting them stew. Fear and blood taste so much better when they're allowed to marinate. He opens his mouth and licks his lips. He's so gonna die. Best of luck then. I'm leaving. No, you're not. He wiggles his fingers at you in a mock way. Don't worry. I'll be seeing you soon. Cool. So you're letting me set up. Gonna remove that. Cool. So we've got Scarlet Fury, Sage, Scarlet Fury, Bone Witter, Scades, Sage, and Scarlet Fury. Does look like he's like holding, like there's a bug here or something. I don't know, looks weird. Looks super weird. Did you?
I got
Did you
it.
really? So this is the other Sage. I'm just gonna go put Verse right over there. Then do this. Save. Now talk to him again. Adjust the Sages. Think a Sage can get a drop on me, do you? He studies you with an even question. It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Oh. That's how. So I was right. It did look like he was ready for it. He turns his eye to the second Sage and immediately drops his gaze. Would you feel inclined to misbehave if you knew you'd be put down the moment you started acting rabid? He looks at you again. Our Sages know their place. You help and obey or you die. Short-sighted fool! This is how you act tough. You discard decades of learned study. Even the voices of Naruto would be offended by this needless waste of such a valuable slave. You really need to die. Cutting right to the chase without any of the foreplay? A woman after my own heart. Aw. Cool. Barrick, do that. He wants to do Firebolt immediately. Okay. This is a Sage, which I dislike, so we're going to do this. And you are going to cast Unravel Minds. You can do Passive Frost, I guess? I guessed. Yeah. If they don't move. Boom, shmakalaka. She's gonna be dead. It looks like she's gonna be dead if I let her stay there, but she's gonna punch that. She's gonna be fine. She's good. She's gonna be fine. Do this. You do the other ball thing. This thing. There's a chance she's gonna die. These two are just not moving.
Bleed out, you little shit.
Okay. Lantry's supposed to do ball lightning. You're supposed to do what exactly? You need to kill this guy, like a lot. You need to really kill him, like kill him with like a lot. Pay attention, she is. I'm kind of scared for Verse, but she's fine. Seems like she's fine for now. I want to say.
You might learn.
Kill him! No, he healed himself. That'll be fine. Oh, she took a lot of damage though. These two are almost dead, which is cool. So Icicle Storm worked out. And she killed the thing. Okay, fantastic. So Lantry's gonna. Oh, that's not Lantry, it's me, which is fine. I'm better than Lantry at helping because I have Unravel Minds still. You two just need to kill this guy. Like seriously, should not be difficult.
As you command.
No, you should continue fighting, please. Girl, continue fighting. Do a swapperoo. Swapperoo. Boom. Okay, that thing's dead. Now you can go over here. Do this. Make sure to attack you and nobody else. That even works. She took so much damage, holy shit. Okay, heal. Please. Heal. Heal, 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 heal. Heal her. Okay, good. She is all healed up, and there's only one thing left, so you two can finish that off. Rhyme Spike. And you could do another heal, I guess. Just to feel bad. Ooh, 97 HP. Holy crap, Lantry. That's a lot of HP. Good stuff. Okay. Scarecrow's armor, that goes to him. We don't care. This is another thing we don't care about. Healing potions. There are healing potions in this game? Really? I didn't know. Cyclical energies too. Sure. Something at the bottom here which we cannot see. Also something here we can topple over. So let's do that. And then there's these two guys. Sure. Athletics, climb. Climbing. Boom. Can we also climb over this? Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, it doesn't give us experience anymore. Hey guys, what's going on? It never ends, does it? The injured oath-bound soldier laughs ruefully, causing her to cough. Flecks of blood spew from her mouth and hit the cheeks of the sage currently binding her wounds. Sorry. The sage wipes his blood from his face and makes a dismissive wave with his hand. He immediately returns to binding the oath-bound's wounds. It's like, eh. Worky company, huh? The Oathbound smiles with a little wince. Helpful, handy, and doesn't talk much. Well, at all. I never did understand what those muzzles were all about, but I don't make the hard decisions, do I? She shrugs and groans again. She stares at you, all signs of levity gone from her expression. What are you planning on doing? We are both trapped here with those chorus members right on the other side of that rubble. They're all dead. And I'm certainly in no shape to fight. It would seem we're quite in a bind. On behalf of Merrick, it's time to go. You're right. A life spared won't turn the tide. You're not worth killing. I've come on behalf of America. It's time to go. The soldier manages a trembling salute, wincing in pain as she does. Glad to hear it, sir, but as you can see, I've picked up some company. She gives the sage a word glance. This man has aided me and stands to gain nothing from it. I vouch for him on my life. He won't go in our way. He won't get in our way. Once you're left alive is one too many. Ooh, no. You're right. Another dead sage won't turn the tides of battle. Both of them visibly relax. The soldier slumps back against the shelves and the sage returns to his work, binding her wounds. Thank you. Finding mercy from anyone here is the last thing I expected. We're gonna go anywhere right now, but as soon as I'm ready, I can get us out. The problem is the group over there. They're already gone. The way's safe. Thank you. Oh, 500 rings. As soon as I will get you out of here. Up for it, I will get you out of here. Okay. Cool. Rescue the Oathbound in the library. The ties that bind. Quest progress. So now you found the Oathbound, dealt with them, return to Merrick with the news. We will. Later. Return to Merrick. Yeah. So now we can do this, which means you have the last... You have lost incomplete passcode. You have received complete passcode. Passphrase, not passcode. That looks like the final piece. I can't fucking believe it. I'm going to see the sound archive. Oh, keep it together, Lanchi. You're going to give yourself a heart spasm. With an embarrassed smile, Lanchi takes a swig from a vial of ink off his bandolier. The symbols on the page swim before your eyes, fading and reappearing as you watch. As you stare at them, they slowly resolve themselves into a series of sentences. First and foremost, for those that have the strength of will, the door to the north shall open. Secondly comes passion, burning in the south like an unending fire, to provide vitality to the dedicated. Then from the west shall the one with true resolve come to explain the gravity of commitment to knowledge. Lastly, you have lost complete passphrase. The party has received complete passphrase. You have lost complete what? Lastly, look at the east and brace yourself against those who pull you down. Let your might be solid as stone. Okay.
No can do.
Quest extinguish the flame. Find the last parchment piece. Use the parchment pieces to reach the silent archive. Okay. So what? Huh?
Slow
I have no
and
idea,
steady.
But okay. Okay, we can go up here, which we haven't done yet. Or down, it's down.
Moving cautiously.
This is where we'd socialize. And by that, I mean we'd drink until we forgot geometry.
Oh, geometry.
Moving
Negative,
cautiously.
Fatebinder. Won't happen.
So the only place we have left to go is up there. Alright. So now I'm supposed to be smart? Well, no, there's still this last section we have to go through. Should really stop talking, though. And we're 53 minutes in. So, okay. I'm actually considering just stopping here, but let's go for another 2 minutes just to see what's up in this section.
Stepping lightly.
So those wisps and a malice, which we do not like. Malice.
Powerful warding magic keeps this place intact. Who knows how long it
This
will
is
hold.
the sound archive place. Oh, okay. Read the poem again. It might help us with the barrier. Okay, so there's 4 things we need to click. So this is kind of obvious what you need to do. I don't know why there was a big pause, but okay. Mysteriously untouched by the destruction that ripped the rest of the library apart, the scrolls completely undisturbed on the intact shelving. Got some more stuff here. Influential domain. What? Create spells that affect all targets within a circular area. Lore plus 90. Holy crap. Can't use it. Can't use it. Circular domain. I'm looking for something that you can use with circular domain. Boom. Restore the land. Plus 10 maximum health for 45. Remove a random hostile. Okay, this is super cool. We need to check this out later. This is fine. Let's just kill the bottom area. Let's just like fight that, and that's it. And we'll be done for today. I need to remember to do that next time, and I will not remember to do that next time. There's no way I remember to do that next time. Well, whatever.
You got it.
You got it.
You got it.
I wonder if they're smart enough to go around on the others from the other side. There's a trap right here. There's another trap right here.
Quiet.
Do you have eyes on this?
I do. I see the trap before it's visible, supposedly.
You got it.
I'll do it for
Hey guys,
them.
so, oh god,
Heads
this
up.
was a
We have
different page, which I did not mean to do.
You got it.
Yeah, I kind of need to kill the Malice before anything else, but it doesn't seem like we're gonna be doing that. Path of Frost. Not Icicle Storm, Path of Frost, because it can reach all the way. Well, not anymore because they moved, but you know. No, they're not smart enough to do that. That's okay though. That's already gone.
I did that?
That's already kind of getting destroyed. Kill the wisps first. The wisps, he can use it to heal, so we kind of have to kill them anyways. They're low on, yeah, ice is fine. Ice will deal more damage. And this one, ice does absolutely nothing, actually. So we could use Rhyme Spike. And you could use Unravel Minds yourself, I guess.
Oh, it's fucking done.
Kill this, please. Thank you. Can I kill this?
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Okay. Everything important is dead. Now go punch that.
You got
Go
it.
do that as well.
Let's have it. I will.
You come in here and punch the crap out of this. So, minus 100, yeah, plus shock damage. So, luckily, my favorite type of damage is going to absolutely destroy him, so let's do that. I'm assuming, so, you know, this is one thing that I've never actually checked. So, there's a big cone, there's a small cone and a big cone. Does the small cone do less damage? I don't know. I don't really care, because I'm killing them anyways.
Grovel before me!
Immune to bleeding. Right, my lightning does bleed. I remember that now. My lightning does bleed damage. Why? Pfft, why not? It's stupid, but it's the truth. And take all of them. Actually, Sage Boots. Sage Boots could be good. Yeah, they're just better. They're strictly better. Yeah. And this is better than what he's wearing, which is crap. Light leather armor, heavy, yeah, whatever. Okay, good. Light armor, he's wearing cloth. This is also cloth, right? Yeah, and you're wearing cloth. Okay, cool. That was better. Wait. This is armor. This is armor. It's armor, it's leather is what I mean. Okay. That's that.
Found some.
Yeah, somebody go disarm that. Lantry could do it.
Let's have it then.
Disarmed. And we get a dusty missive. Intended for Sage Renata, who's dead. It urges her to take an important decision about the future of their guild. Evidently, sages were often used as mediators between the armies, oftentimes because Graven Ash simply refused to work with the voices of Narad due to the troubled past between them. Trial of Archons, addendum added. Okay, so next time we're going to click these four in the order of the poem, which is really not as clever as I thought this might be. But we're right on 1 hour, so thank you so much for watching, everybody, as usual. And I'll see you guys next time, hopefully healthy. Cheers.